Hello everyone, welcome to Vyasa IAS CSAT course. So sorry for the delay in the lectures, but we will start and we will be back to our schedule and we will complete our course on the schedule in the correct time. All right, so let's move on. Now we are starting with the chapters of allegation. See, there is one more class of average left, but the thing is that average is so simple that because of the little bit delay that we are having in our course. So let's first understand allegation and then I will cover this class also. Okay, so let us first understand the chapter of allegation. Okay, all right, now let's move on. Now, see, you have this. All right, what is allegation? Okay, allegation is nothing but it is weighted average. Okay, it is nothing but weighted average. So already we have seen weighted average. Okay, what is the meaning of weighted average? You are given like say three groups. Okay, you are given group 1 and the average of group 1 is A1. The number of things or the number of entities in group 1 is what? N1. Okay, and then you have group 2. So number of the average of group 2 is A2 and number of things in group 2 is N2, and you have group 3. So the number of things in group 3 is A3 and the number of entities in group 3 is what? N3. Okay, so average is A3 and a number of entities is N3. The average here is A2 and number of entities is N2. The average here is A1 and number of entities is N1. So this is basically weighted average. Okay, so weighted average is nothing but average of all these. So if you put these entities in one single group, N1 plus N2 plus N3, then what will be the average of that group? Okay, what will be the average when you mix all these together? Okay, so that is weighted average. So what is basically weighted average for us? Okay, so what is basically weighted average for us is nothing but the average of all these three groups whose individual averages are given. Okay, so how do we write weighted average? Weighted average can be written by N1 into A1 plus N2 into A2 plus N3 into A3 divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. Okay, N1 A1, N2 A2, N3 A3. Okay, so this is the weighted average. Okay, this is the weighted average. So definitely this is a simple thing. Remember this. If you have, for example, let's say average of the group is A1 and average of group 2 is A2 and A2 is greater than A1. So the weighted average will lie between A1 and A2. Why? Because see, this A1 will be able to pull its average this side and this A2 will be able to pull its average this side. Okay, so remember this thing. Okay, so when I mean by that this is trying to pull its average this side, so for example let's say you are talking about a group of toppers who has 90 marks. Okay, average marks of these group is 90, and then you have another group of toppers, sorry, not toppers, these are average students, so their average marks is 50 marks. Their average mark is 50 marks. So what is the average of this group? Obviously this average will, this will pull a little bit this side. Okay, this will pull, this B group is going to lessen the average marks. Okay, abhi we will not have 90 marks in average. Why? Because these people are having 50 marks as their average. So average of these combined will lead to this one pulling their average down. Okay, the group's average down. And see, because of these 90 marks average, their average will be elevated. Okay, their average marks will be elevated. So the combined effect will be that this one is able to pull this up to this side and this one will be able to pull this up to this side. Okay, So this is now this concept of pulling will help us in solving the questions very well. But before that, we will study some other methods as well. Okay. So I hope everybody understands what is the principle of weighted average. See, allegations is nothing but weighted average. Okay. So in allegations, we are trying to mix two things with different averages, and then we want to calculate its average. Okay. Its combined average. Okay. So basically, we are mixing in allegations. But always remember, we are trying to mix up in allegations. Okay, fine. So let's move on. Now see, we have this two varieties of rice at rupees 10 per kg and 12 per kg are mixed together in what ratio? In the ratio 1 is to 2. Find the average price of the mixture. Okay, find the average price of the mixture. So how we will do this type of question? Okay, so see, there are two methods of doing these kinds of problems. In the first method, we basically make a crisscross method. Okay, so we'll first study, we have two geometrical representations of the of this method. One is we are going to write this in the cross format. Okay, and another is we are going to write this in the line format, and these two methods will simplify this a lot for you. All right. Understand what is the allegation method. Okay, what is the allegation method? Okay, fine. So for that, first we have to understand the equation. Okay, we have to understand the equation. Now see, weighted average is equals to N1 A1 plus N2 A2. Okay, divided by N1 plus N2 divided by N1 plus N2. Fine. So now see, if we want to express this equation, okay, if we want to express this equation in the form of averages, what we are going to do here, do this as AW, you will have what? N1 into N1 plus N2. Okay, and this will be what? This will be N2 divided by N1 plus N2. Okay, so this will N1 A1, this will become in this format. Okay, now see, basically N1 plus N2 is common, N1 plus N2 is common, so you will have N1 plus N2 into AW is equals to N1 A1 plus N2 A2. All right, now do one thing. Take this N1 AW minus N1 A1 and take this N2 A2 minus, you will have what? Minus N2 AW. Okay, now take N1 common from this. So you will have A1 minus sorry, you will have AW minus A1. Okay, and if you take this N2, you will have A2 minus AW. A2 minus AW. So what do you have? You have N1 by N2 is equals to A2 minus AW divided by AW minus A1. Okay, what is N1 by N2 is equals to A2 minus AW divided by AW minus A1. So N1 is to N2 is equals to A2 minus AW is to AW minus A1. Okay, so this is the equation we are getting. This is the equation we are going to call as allegation equation. Okay, na? Allegation equation or allegation method. So this is the equation we are talking about. Now let's begin what we have to do here. Now we are trying to see the graphical representation of allegation. Okay, so let's see graphical representation of allegation. So in this we are going to do nothing but we are going to write A1 here, we are going to write A2 here, we are going to write AW here. Okay, and we are going to write what? N2 here, we are going to write N1 here. Okay, so here what you are going to write, here you are going to write A2 minus AW. Okay, A2 minus AW. Fine. And here what you are going to write? A1 minus AW, or you can write AW minus A1 as well. Okay, you are going to write A2 minus AW, or you can write AW minus A1 as well. Okay, fine. Write AW minus A1 because that is our equation. Okay, so we will write this. Now I am saying n1 divided n1 is to n2 is equals to what? N1 is to n2 is equals to a2 minus aw is to aw minus a1. Now see, this was the same equation which we were getting when we did that allocation equation. We shifted and then we converted n1 a1 and n2 a2. So when we shifted that, we got the same thing. Okay, so this is nothing but alligation equation. Okay, this is nothing but alligation equation. Now with the help of this equation, let us solve some questions. Okay, let us solve some question with the help of this method and this equation. Fine. Okay, now I think you must have understood that concept. Now it is saying, see, two varieties of rice at rupees 10 per kg and rupees 12 per kg, okay, are mixed together in the ratio 1 is to 2. Find the average price of the resulting mixture. Okay, so the ratio we have what? N1 is to N2 has the ratio 1 is to 2. And we have to find the average price. Okay, so yes, we can do this. What we are going to do here? 12 minus average AW, okay, is equals to what? 10 minus, or you can write AW minus 10. AW minus 10. So write just this. What are you going to get? 12 minus AW. Okay. 12 minus AW divided by AW minus 10 will become what? It will become 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So now you can solve it. Is a very easy thing to do. What are you going to get? 24 here. You are going to get 2 times of AW here. You are going to get AW here. And you are going to get minus 10 here. Okay, you are going to get minus 10 here. Now this side it will come to be 34. All right, this side it will come to be 34. This will become what? This is minus 2 times of AW. So this will become what? This will become 3 times of AW. Okay, so AW will become how much? 34 divided by 3. Okay, 34 divided by 3. So this is basically. So this is basically what you are going to get. Okay. So you will get this answer something to be 11.33. Okay, 11.33 rupees per kg. Okay. So it is so easy to find the average price. It is so easy to find the average price. See, this thing you could have directly done from this also. AW is equals to N1 into A1 plus N2 into A2 divided by N1 plus N2. Whichever way suits you. Okay, whichever way suits you. But see, this every time we have to find A1 or A2 or N1 or N2, all these things, so it will be cumbersome. But from here we can find very easily. Okay, from here we can find very easily. Okay, so this is basically what the allocation method is. Please observe very nicely what we are writing as AW, what we are writing as A1, what we are writing as A2, and what we are writing as N1 and N2, so that it becomes very clear to you. Okay, so I hope this graphical representation is very clear. Okay, you will write A1 here. That is one of the averages, and mostly when the average, lesser one average always write here. Bigger one average you can write here. AW you can obviously write here. Okay, so you will do what? A2 minus AW, है ना? This subtracted by this, and here you will subtract this from this. Okay, so AW minus A1 and A2 minus AW, N1 is to N2, you will get, so you will write what? A2 minus AW divided by AW minus A1 is equals to what? N1 by N2. Okay, is equals to what? N1 by N2. So this is the graphical representation method of allocation. Okay, now we will do very simple questions and then gradually we will move on to the tougher ones. Okay, see, now always the approach in books is that you will be given case 1 when A1, A2 and AW are known, and maybe N1 or N2 you have to find. Okay, so these kinds of questions are there. So I will not be taking any cases. I'll just solve how to use this formula in multiple formats, that we'll see. Okay, so for us, no case 1, case 2, we'll directly see the questions and we will solve on the basis of that. Okay, we don't want to confuse extraordinarily anything. Okay, so now look at this question. What this question is saying, on mixing two classes of students having average marks of 25 and 40 respectively, the overall average is 30 marks. Find the ratio of the students in the class. Okay, find the ratio of the students in the class. Now see, this question is so easy. It is asking about N1 is to N2. Okay, you know what is one average. A1 is 25, second average A2 is 40. Okay, and the overall average is obtained is 30 marks. So the average you are getting is what? AW is 30. So you obviously know this is what? N1 here you will write, N2 here you will write. Okay, and this is what? A1, AW minus A1 you will do. 30 minus 25 is 5. Okay, and here what are you going to do? 40 minus 30, 40 minus 30, so you are going to get 10. Okay, so what will be what we will get here? N1 by N2 is equals to 10 by 5 is equals to 2 by 1. So N1 is to N2 is equals to 2 is to 1. All right. Okay. So see, this is so easy for us. All right. Now see the number of students in the first class if the second class has 30 students. Okay. So it is saying the number of students in the first class if the second class has 30 students. So it is very easy for us. Why? Because N1 by N2, what you got? You got, I think, 1 by 2. Okay. You got 1 by 2. So it is saying first class has 30 students. Okay. So second class will have how many students? 60 students. So that is so easy for you. Okay, that is so easy for you. I hope everybody is clear with this thing. This is very easy. There is no case ways. है ना? We can directly do these kinds of questions. Now see, what is this question saying? 4 kg of rice at rupees 5 per kg is mixed with 8 kg of rice rupees 6 per kg. Find the average price of the mixture. Now you have to find average. Okay, now you have to find average. So what? Write A1, A2 here. What is in the middle? AW. And what is here? Here you are having 8 kg. Okay, and you are here you are having 5 kg. See, this question is of weighted average. So this question can be done in this way also. Why? AW is equals to N1 A1 plus N2 A2 divided by N1 plus N2. Okay, so what is N1 here? N1 is 4 kg. ठीक है, N1 is 4 kg and this is 5. Okay, and this is 8 and this is 6 and this is 4, sorry, 4 plus 8. Okay, so you can AW you can get directly from here. Okay, 20 plus this is what, 8 into 6 is 48 divided by 12. So this is what, this is 68. 68, and you have to divide this by 12. All right. So what will this become? You will have, obviously, this goes 2 times, that is 34. This goes 2 times, that is 6. This goes 2 times, that is 3. This goes 2 times, that is 17. So 17 by 3. Okay, 17 by 3. So this is your average. All right, this is your average. Now see what else we can do here. Okay. Um, Okay. Now see what else we can do here. If we follow this method, okay, A1, A2, AW, and this is what? Um, this is for us is 4 kg. Okay, N1 is what? Quantity of rice of the first kind. तो यहाँ पे 4 आएगा. यहाँ पे will have 5. यहाँ पे we will have 5. यहाँ पे we will have 8. And यहाँ पे we will have 6. है ना, यहाँ पे we will have 6. Okay, so find the average price of the picture. Average price क्या हो जाएगा? A2 minus AW. So that is what, 8 minus AW divided by Okay, divided by AW minus 5 is equals to what? N1 by N2. N1 is what? 4 and N2 is what? 6. Okay, N2 is what? 6 it is. So what this will become? Obviously this is 48. 6 8s are 48 minus 6 times of AW. Okay, and this is 4 times of AW minus 20. So this will be what? 68, and this will be what? 12 times of AW, sorry, 10 times of AW, I think you are getting here. Okay, maybe some calculation mistake there. Okay, so you will have this 6 times of AW, and this is, so this will become 10 times of AW. So obviously, you know, this will be 6.8. This will be 6.8. Okay, fine. So you can do by this method as well. Okay, you can do by this method as well. You will get the same thing. All right. Now see, we can do this with the help of a formula also. What is AW? AW is what? It is, see what the question is saying here. You have N1 is equals to 4 kg of rice. At rupees how much? 5 rupees per kg. Okay, and you have N2 is equals to 8 kg of rice at rupees how much? A3 is equals to 6 rupees per kg. Okay, 6 rupees per kg. Fine. Now you have to find the average. This is A2, sorry. Now you have to find the average. Okay, now you have to find the average. So average is weighted average only. So you can find this by N1A1 plus N2A2 divided by N1 plus N2. Now see what we'll put here. We'll just put the formula. So what are you going to do? 4 into 5, and what is N2? 8. 8 into what is this? A2 6, and divided by N1 plus N2 4 plus 6. So this is 20 plus 48 divided by 10. So this becomes what? 6.8. Okay, so this becomes 6.8. So I hope this is clear. You put that formula or you do the allocation method, both are same. Okay, both are same. So let's move forward. All right. Now see what is the straight line approach. I have already told you when we were doing some questions of the averages. See, you will write N1 here, you will write N2 here, write A2 here, write A1 here, write AW here, okay, and write this. Okay, so weighted average will lie between A1 and A2. We know that. Okay, weighted average will lie between A1 and A2. We know that. Now I already told you this was a lesser average. Average is now increased. So who is responsible for increasing this average? This one. Okay, who is responsible for bringing this distance between the average of N1 alone, and now it has become AW N2? Okay, so N2 is responsible for distance between what? AW minus A1. N2 is responsible for bringing up this distance. Okay, fine. Now N1 is responsible for this distance. Okay, who is responsible for pulling down this average? This N1 terms, because their average was low, so it led to a decrease in the average. So this one is responsible for bringing down this average. Okay, so this N1 will become what? A2 minus AW. Fine. N1 will become what? This A2 minus AW. Now what? Now N1 plus N2 is responsible for the distance between A1 and A2, or N1 plus N2 corresponds to A2 minus N1. Now see what this is saying, that N1 plus N2 is responsible for the distance between A1 and A2. Okay. So N1 plus N2 is corresponding to what? A2 minus A1. N1 plus N2 is corresponding to what? A2 minus A1. Okay. So why? Because see, yes, both of these are responsible for this whole distance. है ना? Otherwise, if they would have been not there or only same, so that quantity will be the same. Okay. So remember this thing. This is able to pull down this average. Okay, sorry, pull up this average. This is able to pull down this average. Okay, and the distance between them is because of both. Okay, n1 plus n2 corresponds to the distance between a2 minus a1. Okay, so see, now we are saying just corresponds to. Okay, how we will use this in question, we will see next. Okay, how we will use this in question, we'll see next. So again, you can do by the same method. Okay, again you will do by the same method. See, what are you going to do here? You are going to write a1 here, n1 here, a2 here, n2 here, fine. And then you are going to write aw here. Now we know what is a1, 25, what is aw, 30, what is a2, 40. Okay, fine. Now you have to find the ratio in which the classes were mixed. Okay, so uh, let us find that ratio. Okay, now this n2 is corresponding to what? N2 is corresponds to 5. Okay, n2 corresponds to what? This distance 5. N1 corresponds to what? This distance 10. So n2 by n1 becomes what? 5 by 10. Okay, 5 by 10. Okay, or you can write what? N1 by N2 is 10 by 5. See, in the last method when we did that crisscross, okay, then also we had to do something, some calculation. Okay, na? But here it is very direct. Okay, this is straight line method to visualize the allocation is much simpler than that crisscross method. Okay, this straight line method is much simpler than crisscross method. So ये है इसका. So obviously now you know the ratio of n1 by n2 is what? um, 1 is to 2. Okay, 2 is to 1. Okay, 2 is to 1. Okay, so fine. Now you can obviously calculate if the number of a student in um, first class, okay, is uh, the number of student in the first class if the second class has 30 students. So this second class has 30 student, this n1 be here. So first class is how much student? 60 students. Okay, so this becomes even much simpler. You have to do the least calculation once you are able to understand what is this line method. Okay, what is this line method? Now see, average price of the mixture we have to find here, average price of the mixture. So better it is recommended that if you remember the formula, you can use that formula, or otherwise let us write a1 and a2 here. What is a1 here? What is the average here? Average is 5 rupees per kg, rupees 5. Okay, how many kg? 4 kg. What is the average here? You have 6 rupees per kg and you have 8 here. Okay, now this distance, this 8 is responsible for what? This aw minus 5. Okay, and this 4 is responsible for what? 6 minus aw. So now obviously the equation came back only. The equation came back. Okay, now this you can simplify. This becomes 2. All right, this becomes 2. So now it will become what? 12 minus 2 times of AW is equals to AW minus 5. Okay, now this becomes what? 17 and 3 times of AW. So AW becomes 17 by 3. Okay, 17 by 3. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Okay, uh, this will come to be 6.8 only. Okay, okay, fine. Um, Fine. Now let's move on. Now let's move on. Um, See, uh, look at this question. 5 kg of rice at rupees 6 per kg is mixed with 4 kg of rice to get a mixture costing 7 per kg. So you have 5 kg of rice, okay, at rupees 6 per kg. ठीक है, 5 kg rice है. Uh, this is what? N1. Okay, what is N2 for you? Is mixed with 4 kg rice. Okay, what is A1? 6 kg. Okay, 6 kg, 6 per kg. And what is this? A2 is 7 per kg. Okay, so 5 kg of rice at rupees 6 per kg is mixed with 4 kg of rice. Okay, so we don't have A2 here. Okay, we don't have A2 here is mixed with a mixture costing rupees 7 per kg. So you have been given AW. So AW is what? 7. So find the price of the costlier rice. Okay, obviously. So I will write here what? A1 and uh, N1. Okay, and here I will write what? A2 and N2. Now, obviously, it is asking about the price of costlier rice. So fine, we'll see here. Okay, what is A1 here? A1 is rupees 6 per kg, right? 6 here. What is N2? 5. What is, sorry, N1? Sorry, N1 is 5. What is N2? N2 is 4. Okay, N2 is 4. And this average is what? 7. Okay, this average is what? 7. Now you have to find what? You have to find this A2. A2. Okay, fine. We can find this A2. How? This 4 corresponds to what? Distance between this AW minus A1. So this is 4 by 5 is ये 7 minus 6, तो यहाँ पे 1 लिख लीजिए, है ना? 7 minus 6 is 1 and this is what? A2 minus 7. A2 minus 7. So what are you going to get? 4A2 minus 28. Okay, 4A2 minus 28 is equals to what? Is equals to 5. So from here, you can obviously get the price of costlier rice. So what are you going to get? This 4A2 is equals to 5 plus 28. Okay, 4A2 is equals to 5 plus 28. So this will become what? 33. And this A2 will become how much? This A2 will become 34 by 3. Okay, so this is what? 4 eights are 32. Okay, 4 eights are 32. Fine. And then you will have 1 here, then you will write 2 here, then you will write 5 here. So you are getting 8.25. Okay, 8.25 is the average. So obviously you know, yes, this is costlier. है ना? Answer भी बता रहा है कि work answer is correct because this is on the costlier side. Okay, okay, fine. Now I hope everybody is familiar with these kinds of concept, how to use this number line method. So I particularly like this straight line method more than that crisscross method while finding the questions of allegations. Okay, you can use whichever you find very easy. Okay, you can use whichever you find very easy. See, there is one more concept here. There is one more concept of visualizing this thing. Okay, so whenever you are writing this A1, please try to understand this concept. Don't get confused. Okay, whenever you are trying to write this A1, A2, N1, N2, okay, and this is what AW, this is what AW. Now try to listen very carefully what I am saying because I am going to tell you some intuitive concept, but this will be very helpful in calculation. Okay, this will be very helpful in case of calculation. So let us do that. Okay, let us do that. So what I am trying to do here is that I write this as 5. Okay, I write this as 5. Okay, fine. And then I write this as, because this, sorry, I write this as 6. We have this as 6 kg, rupees 6 kg. N1 is 5. Fine. I write this A2 as what? A2, I will write it as X. Okay. I write this AW as 7. Why? Because it is given. And I write this N2 as what? 4. Why? Because it is given. Okay. Now see, I am saying that this N2 corresponds to what? 4 corresponds to 1. Okay, यानी कि 4 corresponds to 1. I have already said that this N2 corresponds to AW minus A1. We write this in this format. So 4 corresponds to 1. Okay, so in this case, 4 parts 4 kg of rice is trying to raise the average by 1. So 1 kg of rice is going to raise the average by how much? 0.25. 0.25. Okay, so this 5 will be able to how much distance? Okay, 5 will be able to bring up how much distance? So if 4 is able to build a distance of 1, so 5 will be able to build a distance of 1.25. Okay, 5 will be able to build a distance of how much? 1.25. So I understand this 5 will give the distance of 1.25. Okay, this 5 will give the distance of 1.25. So now you know what this x minus 7 is 1.25. Okay, so x is what? 8.25. This was our answer in the earlier method. Okay, this was our answer in earlier method. You have to even calculate less here. Okay, यहाँ पे और ही कम कैलकुलेशन है. See, try to understand once more. Try to understand this concept once more. Okay, this is very intuitive. यहाँ पे लॉजिक तो है बट डायरेक्टली हम इक्वेट नहीं कर सकते. सी देर इज लॉजिक हियर बट वी कैनॉट directly equate it. Okay, we are telling, so we are saying we are corresponding it. Okay, so this n2, okay, this n2 is corresponds to this distance. I already told you when I was teaching. So this distance is what? 7 minus 6. So n2 is what? 4 corresponds to 1. Okay, that means one corresponds to how much? 0.25. That means 5 corresponds to how much? 5 into 0.25, that is 1.25. Okay, fine. Now this 1.25 is the distance because n1 corresponds to what? A2 minus AW, that we have already seen. So this distance is 1.25. So x minus 7 is 1.25. Fine. So x is what? 8.25. I hope everybody understand this. This is a very intuitive, but see how simple this becomes. Okay, see how simple this becomes. So I hope everybody understand this. Okay, fine. So this is the concept we can use. Okay, guys, look, these kinds of questions are often asked in UPSC. What is the question about? It is saying that 4 liters of wine are drawn from a cask containing 40 liters of wine. It is replaced by 30 by water. The process is repeated 3 times. What is the final quantity of wine left in the cask, and what is the ratio of wine to water finally? So it is saying that initially we start with 40 liters of wine. From this, we are every time withdrawing 4 liters of wine. Okay, every time we are withdrawing 4 liters of wine, we are replacing that wine with 4 liters of water. So, what is the final quantity of wine left in the cask? Now, see, we will do this by 2, 3 methods. All right, and you can choose which method is easy for you, but just try to understand the concept. Okay, so when first time we withdraw 4 liter of wine from this, so how many liter of wine will be left? 36 liter of wine will be left. Okay, 36 liter of wine will be left. Fine for us, no problem. And how much liter of water will be put? 4 liter of water will be put. Okay, 4 liter of water will be put. Now we go on for second iteration. Okay, second iteration means second time we are going to remove 4 liters from this mixture. Okay, we are going to remove 4 liters from this mixture. So what is going to happen when we remove 4 liters from this mixture? Okay, when we remove 4 liter from this mixture, what are we going to get? 36. Okay, earlier when you withdrew 40 liter, okay, when you withdrew from 40 liter, how much wine did you withdraw? 10% of the wine. Okay, 10% of the wine was withdrawn. So how much came? 4 liter. You minus, that is 36 liter of wine. Okay, 36 liter of wine. Okay, now what? Now we are having this 4 liter of wine. Okay, this we are having as 4 liter of wine. Sorry, 4 liter of water. Okay, we are having this 4 liter of water. Okay, fine for us. Now see what is going to happen here, that now we will withdraw how much from this. Now this is a mixture containing 36 liter of wine and 4 liter of water. So we will withdraw both water and wine. Okay, how much wine we will withdraw from? If we are withdrawing 4 liter from the mixture, 3.6 liter of wine we are going to withdraw. Okay, and 0.4 liter of water we are going to withdraw. Okay, 0.4 liter of water we are going to withdraw. Fine, fine for us. Okay, fine for us. 3.6 liter of wine and 0.4 liter of water. So how much wine will be left here? 32.4 liter of wine. Okay, 32.4 liter of wine will be left. And how much water? See, you withdrew water of 0.4 liter, so it becomes 3.6 liter. Okay, then you will add how much? Then you will add 0.4 sorry 4 liter of water more, because क्या है ये mixture से we when we remove 4 liters, then we will add some. Okay, we will add some. So what are we going to add? We are having this 32.4 liter divided by 7.6. Okay, divided by 7.6. Fine for us. Now what we are having here is 32.4. Okay, 32.4 and 7.6 liter. Now again we have to withdraw 4 from here, 4 liter from here. So how much are you going to withdraw? 3.24, 3.24, and how much will be left from this water? 0.76. You add this, you are going to get 4 liter. Okay, 10% from this and 10% from this. From यही तो हम कर रहे थे कि when we started we withdrew 10% of this. Okay, because 4 liter is what? 10%. तो अभी जो भी पड़ा है उसमें से we have to withdraw 10%. So 10% of you withdraw each and every time. तो आपका ये क्या आया? 3.24 and 0.76 आप withdraw करेंगे. Okay, fine. Now see, we will withdraw ये 32.4 लीटर है. ओके, 32.4 लीटर है. इसमें you have to subtract 3.24 लीटर. So what are you going to get? 3.24 लीटर से withdraw करेंगे. So what are we going to get? We are going to get this 29.16. Okay, 29.16. 29.16. Okay, and okay, 29.16, and from 7.6 you are going to withdraw how much? 0.76. So this will become how much? This is what? 4. This is 4 here, and this is how much? This is going to be, I think, this will become 5. So this will become what? 8. Okay, this will become 8. Okay, and this is 6.84. So 6.84 liters of water left. Fine for us. Now see, you will add 4 more liter of water here. So final is what? 29.16 liter of wine and 10.84 liter of water. Okay, 10.84 liter of water. This is what happened here. Okay, this is what happened here. Fine. So we are going to get this. Now what? Okay. We got our answer. This is the final quantity of wine, and this is the final quantity of water, and both of their ratio you can obviously calculate. Now see, is there any simpler way of doing this thing? Okay, because भले ही माइनस करना पड़ रहा था बट करना पड़ रहा था, ठीक है ना? तो अभी देखिए, if you are trying to do this, like when you were having 40 liters of wine, you withdrew 4 liter of wine, then you got 36 liter of wine. So after first iteration, you get this ratio. So 40 cancel, 36, fine. When you did 36 by 42 again, okay, when you will this 36 by, when you will do this 36 by 40 again, what are you going to get? See, this will be 36 by 40. Remember, we were getting 32.4 liter of wine. Okay, when after second time when we were removing. Okay, so this will be what? 36, 30, this will be 36 by 40 into 36, because this 40 will get cancelled. And this is what? This is 4 9 times, 4 10 times. Okay, and this will be what? 3.6, and this is 9. So 9 6 are is 54. You get 5 carry over. You have 3 9s are 18 plus 5 is what? Sorry. Yes. So we have, sorry, 27 plus 5. 27 plus 5 is what? 32.4 liter. Okay, this is the same quantity we were getting. Now in this 32.4 liter, again you will have what? This 36 by 40 से multiply करिए. This is what? This is what? This is we have 9 by 10 again. So this is again what? 3.24. Okay, 3.24 into 9. Please pardon me for the quality of this pen. I think I will have to replace it very soon. So we have 3.24 into 9. 3.24 into 9. So what are we going to get here? 9 fours are 36. We have this. 2 nines are 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. To carry over 3 nines are 27. You have 29.16. So if you go back and see, 29.16 liter only we were getting final quantity. So basically you got this formula. Now see what is this formula. Okay, 3 times करना है तो 3 times 36 by 40 से multiply करेंगे. But listen to this. Okay, listen to this. What is this? 40 into 36 by 40 is cube. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Now this is what? 40 1 minus 4 by 40. 4 by 40. Now this is what? Initial quantity of wine. This is what? Initial quantity of wine. This is what? Quantity of wine we were withdrawing, and uska cube. So basically what you are going to do here, just write initial quantity of wine here. Okay. Then in the bracket 1 minus quantity of wine या कोई भी liquid to be withdrawn. Okay, quantity of wine and the liquid to be withdrawn divided by quantity of wine that is present in the cascade to the power n. आप कितने भी बार रिमूव कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना, n times if you are removing. Okay, so this is how you will get the result to this. Okay, this is how you will get the result to this. So basically what you are having, quantity of wine to be withdrawn here, 1 minus quantity of that is withdrawn upon quantity of. Okay guys, so we have this quantity of wine, we have this. So quantity, we got the formula what? We got the formula 40 into 36 by 40. Okay, 40 into 36 by 40 into again 36 by 40. Okay, and multiplied by 36 by 40 again. Okay, multiplied by 36 by 40 again. So what we are going to get? 40 minus 36 by 40 by 40 ka whole cube. Whole cube. So what we are basically getting here is, you can see this is the quantity of wine to be withdrawn. Okay, the quantity of sorry, the quantity of wine we are starting with, this is 1 minus है ना, this is what we can write this as, sorry, okay, so we can write this as what, we can write this as uh, 40 1 minus 4 by 40, 4 by 40 ka whole cube. Okay, ka whole cube. So this is what total quantity of wine we are starting with. This is what 1. This is what the quantity of wine to be withdrawn in each iteration, and this is 40. That is the quantity we are starting with. And this 3 is what? The number of times we have to remove. Okay, so you will write here what? Quantity that you are starting with, starting quantity. Okay, starting quantity. Okay, here you will write the quantity that you will remove each time. Okay, that you will remove each time. Fine. And here you will write what? The starting quantity again. So this becomes a formula for you. है ना? What? कि पहले स्टार्टिंग क्वांटिटी लिख लीजिए, 1 माइनस करिए, वहां पे लिख लीजिए हर बार कितना विड्रॉ करेंगे, डिवाइड बाय उससे जो आपकी स्टार्टिंग क्वांटिटी है, नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स आप क्यूब लगा सकते हैं, ठीक है ना, नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स आप क्यूब लगा सकते हैं। इसके अलावा क्या कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, इसके अलावा क्या कर सकते हैं, सी, इसके अलावा देयर इज अनदर सिंपल प्रोसेस, व्हाट दैट प्रोसेस सेज इज you have to basically find out the ratio. Okay, so when you will remove first, so you will see, when you are removing in the first iteration, तो पहली बार you are taking out 4 liters of water, then you are taking, yeah, you are having 36 liter of wine and 4 liters of water. What is the ratio? 9 is to 1. 9 is to 1. Okay, what is the ratio you are getting? 9 is to 1. Okay, you are getting the ratio 9 is to 1. Fine, fine. We are getting the ratio 9 is to 1. Now what? Now nothing. Now we will treat this as what? 9 by 10. That is 0.9. Okay. So if you are having what? 1 liter of this mixture, in having 36 liters of wine and 4 liter of water, if you are taking 1 liter of this mixture, then you will have what? 0.9 liter, because 9 is to 1 का ratio है, तो 0.9 liter of what? 0.9 liter of um, wine and 0.1 liter of water. 0.1 liter of water. So अभी इसमें से 4 और करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? 0.36 and 0.4. So you will continue this. Okay, you will continue with this ratio. So basically 40 into 0.9 का क्यूब कर लेंगे, स्टिल यू विल गेट योर आंसर. ओके, 40 इंटू 0.9 का क्यूब कर लेंगे, स्टिल यू विल गेट योर आंसर. सो व्हाट इज 0.9 का क्यूब? 0.729. ओके, 9 9 are 81, 81 into 9 is 0.729. So 0.729 into 4 करिए, what are you going to get? 0.729 into 4 करेंगे, so you will get what? 4 9s are 36, 3 carry, 2 4s are 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, 1 24 28. Okay, and this is 40, so you are getting 2.816, sorry, 2.916. Okay, 2.916, and if we will add one more zero here, so 29.16. This was our answer. तो ये देखिए बहुत simply भी आ रहा है ना? This comes very simple also. So I hope everyone understand this what I am trying to tell. Now let's move on to the next question. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now look at this. In Delhi Zoo, there are lions and there are hens. If the heads are counted, there are 180. Okay, while the legs are 448, what will be the number of lions in the zoo? Okay, so you have in Delhi Zoo there are lions and there are hens. If the heads are counted, so total number of heads are 180. Okay, total numbers of heads are 180. So that means lion's head plus hen's head. Okay, lion's head plus hen's head is equals to 180. Okay, so we are talking about head. Okay, so that means number of lions and number of hens, because everyone have one head only, while the legs are 480. Okay, while the legs are 480, that means 4L, that is number of lions will have 4 legs, and how many hens have? You have 2H is equals to what? 448. Now what will be the number of lions? Okay, what will be the number of lions? So this is very simple question, you can do just by this method. Okay, just by this method. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. I don't think कि इसमें averages को लाना चाहिए, ठीक है ना, averages या weighted averages को लाना चाहिए. See what it is telling basically, that you are having heads, so heads is 180. Okay, heads is 180 because every lion and every hen has one head only, so L plus H is 180. यानी lion और hen का जो total quantity है वो 180 है, ठीक है ना. And then you have four legs for each lion and 2 legs for each what? 2 legs for each this hen. So this has 480. Now you can obviously, you have two equation, two unknown, you can obviously solve this. तो अभी देखिए ये कैसे होगा. You will have 2L plus 2H is equals to 360. Okay, then you can subtract this. Okay, so 2L is equals to how much? This is 8. This is how much? Again 8, and this is 0. So L is equals to 44. So number of lions is equals to 44. Okay, number of lions is equals to 44. Fine. So this question can be directly done. Now look at this question. This question says a milkman stole milk from a can that contained 50% of milk, and he replaced what he had stolen with milk having 20% milk. Okay. The bottle then contained only 25% of milk. How much of the bottle did he steal? है ना? So what he's saying, that a milkman stole milk from a can contained 50% of milk, है ना, and he replaced what he had stolen with the milk having 20% milk. तो basically it is saying कि पहले he was having milk जिसमें 50% milk था and 50% water था, ठीक है, then उसने उसको replace किया जिसमें 20% milk था, है ना. Now what it is saying, the bottle then contain only has 25% of milk, only has 25% of the milk. How much of the bottle did he steal? Okay, how much of the bottle did he steal? So we have this 50%. Okay, we have this 25%. Fine. Sorry, we have sorry, not like this. See, we will keep this average here. Okay, this average here. Okay, this average here, A2. Okay, so what it is saying, that how much of the bottle did he steal, तो मतलब कितने से रिप्लेस किया. ओके, कितने से रिप्लेस किया. तो ये 50% आपका ये है, ठीक है ना, 20% आपका ये है. ओके, 20% आपका ये है. सो ये एवरेज इज व्हाट, average is 25%, it is saying. Fine. And now we have N1 and N2, and N1 and N2 here. Okay, how much percent did he steal? Fine. Now see, we have what? This N2 corresponds to how much? This AW minus A1, so 5%. Okay, and this N1 corresponds to how much? This 50 minus 25, that is 25. Okay, that is 25. Now what is coming N1 by N2? N1 by N2 is coming to be 25 by 5. Okay, 25 by 5, that means 5. Okay, so N1 is equals to 5 times of N2. Now what is N2 here? N2 is initial quantity of milk. ठीक है ना, N2 is initial quantity of milk. N1 is what? N1 is the quantity that he replaces with, that means the quantity which he is stolen and replaced with. Okay, so N1 by N2 is equals to what? N1 by N2 is equals to 5. Okay, N1 by N2 is equals to 5. Fine. So the ratio is 5 is to 1. So the ratio is how much? 5 is to 1. ठीक है, तो अभी रेशियो अगर 5 is to 1 है, so how will you calculate the percentage? How will you calculate the percentage? N1 upon N1 plus N2. Okay, N1 upon N1 plus N2. So this will become 5 by 6. Okay, 5 by 6. Now you can obviously do 5 by 6 into 100. So how much you are going to get? This will be 6 one times. Okay, 6 one times, and then you have this 4. So you will have 6 4 times 6. No, you will have 6 times. Sorry. Okay, and this will 16.666, it will repeat. Okay, now you will do what? Just multiply. So you will have what? 6 5s are 30, 3, 6 5s are 30, you will have 3, 6 5s are 30, you will have 3. Okay, you will have 3 here, you will have 3 here as well. Okay, so you will have now 3 here, 83.33%. Okay, 83.33% you are going to get. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing, what we did here. What we did here is, let us see once again. Let us see once again. What we did here is, we are having this N1 quantity of, okay, let us see from this perspective. We have earlier we had a can जिसमें 50% milk था, ठीक है ना, and then we somebody stole for some quantity from this can. We have to find that quantity. Okay, we have to find that quantity. तो अभी देखिए वो कैसे पता चलेगा? 20% उसने क्या किया, 20% वाला मिल्क डाला, तो एवरेज 25% हो गया, ठीक है ना, एवरेज 25% हो गया। नाउ इसमें N1 क्वांटिटी एक मिल्क है जो कि ये वाली क्वालिटी का है, और एक N2 क्वांटिटी मिल्क है जो कि ये 50% क्वालिटी का है। अगर इन दोनों का हमको रेशियो पता चल जाता है, जो कि ऑब्वियसली पता चल ही जाएगा, so then obviously we can find the percentages, because to find the percentages you will do what, n1 divided by n1 plus n2 into 100. Okay, so n1 हमारा 5 आया, and this was 5 by 6 into 100। बाकी कुछ नहीं है, बाकी वही स्ट्रेट लाइन वाले मेथड का कैलकुलेशन था। फाइन, बाकी वो स्ट्रेट लाइन मेथड वाली का ही कैलकुलेशन था। So we got 83.33%. I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let us move forward.